Next comic? Come on, let's go for this comic. He's all over, guys. Get it loud for Patrick Ryan.
Dick is so. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. What's going on, guys? What's up, India? India? Yeah, my wife is Indian. You guys, for all the white people, you guys know, if you want to learn how to Bollywood dance, you just got to do two things. You know what it is? You got to change a light bulb and pet a dog at the same time. Every white person heard the same song. Yeah, that's fun. You live in Belgium now? Is that what you say? You live in Belgium?
No, she's from Belgium.
Oh, you're from Belgium. Okay, I'm in Belgium. I was in Belgium during the World Cup, like 6 years ago, drinking absinthe at the Delirium Monastery in a pirate bar. It used to be fun. Yeah. There's no joke there. That's funny. Mike was talking about watching a trainer online. I have a Peloton, like a row of Pelotons in my building, and I've been working out on them for a couple of years now. And like, I hate to admit this as someone who thinks they're not sexist, but I don't know who the instructors are. I just pick the girl with the nicest heads. And my go-to was always this redhead. Her name's Jess King, if you use Peloton. And I just found out last week that she's gay and married to a black woman. And I was like, did Disney buy Peloton? I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys aren't dressed like Santa Claus and blacked out drunk. Thank you for being here. Santa Claus. I've been a bartender in New York, and this is the worst day of the year. So thanks for being coherent. I was standing outside the comedy club the other night, and I was wearing a shirt. I have this shirt with Kate Bush's face on it. It just says "I Heart Bush." And this woman was ready to get in the club, and she goes, "I love that you love Bush." I was like, "Did you just tell a whole line of people that you have a hairy pussy?" I have this other shirt that's got Magic Johnson on it, and he's got 2 thumbs up, and it just says "Stay positive." And I was walking down the street, and there's a Jamaican guy selling incense, and he clocked me from like 10 feet away. And right when I got up to him, he goes, "Stay positive, even if you got AIDS." I was like, this guy gets it. Yeah. I've got a 3-year-old, she's 3.5, little girl, and when we were at the hospital after my wife gave birth, we weren't allowed to leave until she had her first bowel movement. They do that. And it just, for some reason, it was taking hours longer than it should have. And the doctor kept coming in, and finally he comes in and he goes, I could just stick a thermometer up there again. And I was like, let's not give her a taste for that on her first day on Earth. Set her out on the right track. All my friends with kids, they tried to warn me. They're like, you have a daughter now, it's going to change the way that you watch porn. And I was like, yeah, I can't stream it to the TV anymore. You gotta wait until Frozen's over. Oh God, this happened a couple weeks ago. We had a holiday party in my building, and I was getting off the elevator in the lobby, and this woman was holding a baby, and it was really tiny, and I walked by her, and I go, oh my God, he's so tiny, he looks like a doll, and I kept walking. And then we got inside the party, and she walked in, and it turned out that it was a doll. Do you guys know what a reborn doll is?
Yeah.
It's a doll for women who've had a miscarriage. And I just mocked this lady to her face. Well, I didn't know this was a real thing. And not only did I mock her to her face, I was holding my daughter's hand, so I was like taunting her with a live child. I was like, look what I got. Yeah, I think I have to move. That was awful. My wife works from home sometimes, and she, the other day, she sent out an email to some of the younger kids that work at her company, and it said Fappy Friday on accident. Fappy, and she was like really embarrassed. I was like, Fappy Friday, that sounds like a code for a discount on OnlyFans. Or maybe an incel holiday. I don't know. There we go, there's the first dick joke. Yeah. My wife is too smart for me. She doesn't even watch porn. She reads this thing called literotica. Ladies probably know what it is. It's just sexy stories that you find online. And the other day she caught me watching porn. She was like, she walked in. She was really disappointed. She was like, "Come on, the book was so much better." After answer, you guys are married. Anybody married? Is there really nobody married in here? Okay, couple. Yeah, all right. There's this thing, if you've been married longer than 5 years, very different from your guys' blowjob experience, I'm sure. It's, it's like in my 20s, if someone was going down on me, I never thought, this is awesome, but it'd be a lot better if we were both tired and she was looking at her phone. It comes up a couple times. It's only a couple times a year. Maybe like on your birthday or Jesus' birthday or. But like the other day, I was looking. I started dating my wife like 10 years ago, and we were pretty into. Like I had videos in my phone, and I was like, it's like looking at a rookie highlight reel from the NBA. Like, can you come out of retirement to do a fucking charity event? I do have a kid now, and I gotta say, if you're dads are important, but not nearly as important as mom. Dads have so much free time. There's been multiple serial killers who have kids, who are dads. You realize that? The only time that women kill is when they murder all their kids at once. Because they get shit done. I'll end on this. A buddy of mine is in a wheelchair, and I gave him this Christmas present last week. He wanted the Meta Ray-Bans that have a camera in them. And the first video he sent me, the first string of videos, was just bumming me out because it made me realize how few ramps there are in the city. And I was like, oh man. So I asked him to go to a strip club for me instead. I was like, can you DoorDash me a lap dance? I'm kidding, guys. He's dead. I'm Patrick Ryan.